There's one question I get more than any other. Can I afford to retire? If you've been losing sleep, wondering if you have enough money to stop working, you're not alone. Most people spend decades saving without a clear plan, then panic when retirement gets close. Over the past 15 years, my team and I have helped guide hundreds of clients through this exact challenge, helping them build retirement income roadmaps that actually work. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the simple 5-minute retirement roadmap that can give you clarity on your retirement future without spreadsheets, complex calculations, or weeks of analysis. Before you touch a calendar or look at any numbers, the first thing that you need to do is answer one critical question. What do you want your retirement to look and feel like? This isn't about money yet, it's about purpose. Do you want to travel the world, spend more time with your grandkids, or start that business you've always dreamed of? Maybe you want to volunteer for causes you really care about, or finally write that book. Any one of those is fine, but you just need to start thinking about it. Here's why this matters so much. Without a clear vision of what you're retiring to, your retirement plan becomes just numbers on a page. Money is simply a tool to help you live the life you want to live. When clients come to work with our firm, we always start by asking, what do you want this money to do for you? Do you want to spend it all and die with zero, or leave a large legacy behind for your family? Spend more in your early retirement years while you're more healthy and active, or save those for future generations? Your retirement vision becomes the foundation for everything else. It determines how much money you'll need, when you can retire, and what risk are you willing to take with your investments. So take a moment right now and think about it. Envision it, picture it. What does your ideal retirement look like? Now that you know what you want your retirement to feel and look like, let's figure out what it will actually cost. This shouldn't be a bare minimum number to survive. This is the amount that covers the lifestyle you actually want. There are two ways to approach this. First, you can start with what you spend today. Take your currently monthly expenses, then subtract any non-retirement or work-related costs like commuting, work clothes, retirement plan contributions, healthcare savings to HSAs, or any insurance premiums that you're currently paying that may not be there in retirement. Then add in new retirement costs like increased healthcare, travel, and potentially other hobbies you may have. As a general rule, most people need about 75 to 80% of their current income to maintain their lifestyle in retirement. The second approach is to build your retirement budget from scratch. List out your housing costs, your food, transportation, healthcare, entertainment, utilities, and all other discretionary spending you may have in retirement. And don't forget about inflation. What costs $5,000 per month today may cost $7,000 in 10, 15, or 20 years. This number becomes the foundation for your entire retirement plan. So you have to get it right. It's very important. If you need $6,000 per month to live comfortably, that's $72,000 per year that you'll need. This is your retirement income target, and everything else we do will be designed to help you reach this number. Next, let's look at your predictable income sources in retirement. This is your financial foundation, the money you can count on every month regardless of what happens in the stock market. For most people, this starts with Social Security. And if you're married, you'll have 2 Social Security benefits to consider. You might also have a pension from your employer, or maybe you've purchased an annuity that provides guaranteed income, or have some semblance of rental real estate income. Add all of these guaranteed income sources up and compare them to your current retirement expense number. If your guaranteed income covers your basic living expenses, congratulations, you're in great shape. You have what I call a stable retirement, where your essential needs are covered by predictable income sources. But if you're like most people we work with, there's a gap between your guaranteed income sources and your retirement expenses. But don't panic. This is completely normal. If you need $6,000 per month to live on and you have $3,000 coming in guaranteed income, you have a $3,000 monthly gap to fill. This is where your investment portfolio savings comes into play. Your 401k and other investment accounts exist to fill this gap between your guaranteed income and your living expenses in retirement. They also help you keep up with inflation over the long term. Most financial planners suggest you can safely withdraw anywhere from 4 to 6% of your investment portfolio each year in retirement. So if you have that $3,000 monthly gap we talked about, that's $36,000 per year. In that case, you would need about $720,000 to $900,000 in investments to be able to produce that amount using the 4% rule. Now, the 4% rule isn't perfect, and your actual safe withdrawal rate depends upon your age, tolerance, and how you've allocated your investments in retirement. But it gives us a starting point for planning. In our office, we use a dynamic distribution system called Retirement Income Guardrails that goes far beyond the simplistic 4% rule. Here's how guardrails work differently. Instead of using a fixed percentage forever, guardrails monitor your portfolio and adjust your spending based upon real market conditions. Whether your investments perform well, the guardrails tell you it's safe to spend more. When the market is struggling, they guide you when you need to reduce spending temporarily to protect your overall long-term retirement plan. This system updates monthly, considering factors like current market conditions, inflation, your age, and what your expected future cash flows are. The beauty of guardrails is that they help you spend more of your money over your lifetime while still protecting you from running out of money in retirement. Most people using the traditional 4% rule end up leaving huge amounts to their heirs because they were too conservative in their retirement spending. Guardrails help you find that sweet spot between enjoying your money and preserving it for the long term. The key is understanding this relationship between your investment balance and your retirement income. Every $100,000 in your portfolio can roughly provide between $4,000 to $6,000 in annual retirement income. But with guardrails, you might be able to safely withdraw more when conditions allow. Now you can see your complete picture. You know what your retirement will cost, what guaranteed income you'll have, and how much you need in investments to bridge the gap in retirement. If the numbers work, you might be closer to retirement than you thought. If there's a shortfall, you now have a clear target for additional savings. Remember, this 5-minute roadmap isn't a complete retirement plan, but it gives you a nice starting point. A full retirement plan would include things like tax strategies, healthcare planning, estate planning, and a detailed investment plan. But in just 5 minutes, you can now have clarity on what your retirement future looks like. If you're close to your target, it might be time to work with a financial planner or use retirement planning software to finalize your retirement plan. If you're not close, you now know exactly how much more you need to save each month to get you on track. So there you have it, your 5-minute retirement roadmap that gives you clarity on your retirement future in minutes instead of months. But here's the thing, knowing the framework is just the first step. The real power comes from applying this roadmap to your exact situation with specific numbers and goals. However, most people get stuck trying to figure out their retirement details and end up never taking action. If you'd like help with this, click the button below to download your Retire Ready Toolkit, and we'll walk you through your exact situation with fill-inable templates and a video guide walking you through how to use them. Don't let another month go by wondering if you're on track. Get your personalized roadmap below.